Hey, what's up guys, Matt here. Today I'll be reviewing the Ethiopian A350-900XWB by JC Wings in a 1 to 200 scale. Please check the description in case you missed anything throughout this video. All of my social media links will be down there. I pre-ordered this from jetwaymodels.com. I will also leave a link to their website in the description. This is my 16th A350 model and it's my first Ethiopian Airlines model. Some information about Ethiopian. The operations base is out of Addis Ababa Bole International Airport in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Main hub is of course Addis Ababa Bole International Airport. Secondary hubs are Lome Tokwan Airport and Lilongwe International Airport. They were founded on the 21st of December 1945 and commenced operations on the 8th of April 1946. Their fleet as of the 7th of February 2019 consists of 110 aircraft, 10 of which are A350-900s. There are also 14 unfilled A350-900 orders. They serve 125 destinations and their current A350 routes are from Addis Ababa Bole to Abuja, Accra Kotoka, Beijing Capital, Dubai, Frankfurt, Johannesburg OR Tambo, Kilimanjaro, Kinshasa, London Heathrow, Mombasa Moi, Mumbai Chhatrapati Shivaji, Paris Charles de Gaulle, Shanghai Pudong, and Zanzibar Abid Amani Karume via Kilimanjaro. This aircraft's first flight was on the 8th of June 2016 and delivered to Ethiopian on the 28th of June 2016, and it was the first A350 to be delivered to Ethiopian Airlines. The Airbus engine designation code for this aircraft is 41. Let's take a look around the box here. So we have the standard looking box on the front. It's a very good looking box, this one. I like all the colours. And onto the back of the box, it's just green back with the typical warnings and JC Wings logo. On the top of the box. And on the bottom. Now, this is one of those boxes where the cover is quite tight to the box, and obviously if you don't have the model in there, which gives the box its weight, then it's going to be quite difficult to take the cover off. And there we have the model, the stand, and the magnetic gears there. Alright guys, the model is now out of the box and we are going to start at the cockpit windows on the port side. Alright, so we have the cockpit windows, window wipers, pitot tube static ports, Star Alliance logo near the cockpit windows because Ethiopian is a member of Star Alliance, which is a group of 27 airlines. We also have a line there. You may not know what it is. I never knew what it was, but it is to represent the line of Judah that served as the hereditary title of the Solomonic Ethiopian emperors from 1897 to 1974, and it's an important symbol among the Rastafari movement. TQ, part of the registration on the gear door. Ethiopian titles. There's the markings for the inboard landing lights. Okay, and now to the engines. These are the Rolls-Royce Trent XWB-84 engines. We have the engine stroke on the inside of the engine nacelle, and fan blades, they do spin. Let's see if we've got any nose gear lights. No, we don't. We have the landing lights there on the inboard side of the wing. Again, the stroke and the fan blades do spin. Okay, continuing along the wing, we're going to come to the winglet, where we have the Ethiopian logo, and then just a little inboard from that we have the red navigation light. And towards the rear of the aircraft now, so we have Ethiopian in the local language. I'm not sure if it's Ethiopian. I cannot remember. I saw it and I forgot to note it down, so I apologise, but I believe it's probably Ethiopian. Then we have the aircraft name, which is Simien Mountains. Now, this is named after the region in northern Ethiopia as part of the Ethiopian Highlands. It is an official World Heritage Site, and its tallest peak is Ras Dejen at 4,550 metres. We have the rear cargo container door below that, and then we have the registration number ET-ATQ, or Echo Tango Alpha Tango Quebec, A350-900, and then the Ethiopian logo on the tail, which looks really nice. The APU exhaust section looks very detailed. Two tiny little bumps on the bottom of the exhaust. They represent the strobe lights. Okay, so now to the cockpit windows on the starboard side. We also have the pitot tubes and static ports, the Line of Judah Star Alliance logo, part of the registration on the geared door, front cargo container door, Ethiopian titles, Trent XWB engine, then we have the Ethiopian logo on the winglet, as well as the slightly more difficult to see on the side green navigation light, and of course the strobe light is there. Back onto the fuselage, we have the aircraft name, rear cargo container door, registration number, and the logo on the tail. Now we'll take a look underneath the aircraft now. Finding it a little bit difficult today. It's quite warm, being summer and all here. Obviously, it's opposite to what most are experiencing in the northern hemisphere. There's the landing gear doors, antenna, necker ducts, hole for the stand, anti-collision light, main gears, gear doors. Underneath the wing, flaps, slats, ailerons and spoilers. Sorry, not spoilers. Those on the top side, which we'll get to in a second. There's the fuel dump valve next to the outer ailerons. There's the underneath the engine, as well as the engine sump valve. I always like it when they add the engine sump valve. Looks like a little antenna, but it's not. Underneath this wing, it's the same, but with the registration number. Again, there's the engine with the sump valve. Antenna. And then the APU housing. It looks a little dirty. It's a little odd seeing it hasn't even been out of the box until now. So, I don't know. I mean, this I believe we got in 2017, this model. It's just taken me so long to review it. So I don't know why it's dirty. But anyway, got some markings for our antennas. We have anti-collision light, the SATCOM, another antenna, ADF antenna markings. On top of the wing, flaps, slats, ailerons and spoilers, definitely. That's the do not walk outside this area markings. Obviously, if you're Using the overwing emergency exits in an emergency, of course you would. Just a notice for engineers. Antenna, another antenna, and I don't see any bit of dust on top. I don't see any logo lights on the horizontal stabilizers, but that is okay. Right, so on to the seating for this aircraft now. And by the way, this is something I usually forget until I sort of come to reading the seating configuration, but it is the flag carrier of Ethiopia. So seating, we have Cloud 9 Business, 30 flatbed seats, rows 1 to 5. So that is from the first door to the second door. From the second door to the rear of the aircraft, we have Economy, 313 seats, rows 11 to 47. That is a total of 347 seats. Right, so now on to some of the landing gear features of this model. As always, landing gear does roll. That front gear always wants to tilt to the left for some reason, but that is okay, it all rolls. There isn't too much rocking on the main gears, which is good to see. So you know how it would usually rock on the magnet, but that is looking all good. Nose gear is steerable. Sorry about that, it's a bit in the dark. There we go. And main gear does tilt, so that's weight on wheels once it's on touchdown or taking off, and it does tilt slightly the other way, I believe, but that would be its normal position for tilt. Alright, so taking a look at the stand, we have the plaque on the wooden base, Ethiopian A350-900 scale 1 to 200. Nothing on the bottom usually with these JC Wings stands. Blue film, which I just remove here very quickly. I can't remove that little bit at the top for now. I'm not going to bore you out while you wait. But as you can see, there is no padding on top of the stand for some reason. I just don't understand that. It's happened, I believe, on one other model. It just makes very, very little sense. So now I have to be very, very careful because there is a beacon light right next to the hole. And, you know, I don't want to crush that. So I will probably at some point add a bit of padding. But for now, I'll just be very, very careful. And I know when I have to be careful. Every time I do, I somehow get slightly shaky hands, but that is okay. It is not damaged or not scratched. Went straight on there, which is always good to see. Gears are magnetic, can easily be removed and put back into place. When you do want it in the in-flight position though, there are gear doors here to use if you wish. Just chuck these in there. There's not much tilt. There isn't much tilt. This one doesn't want to tilt very much. The other one's okay and tilting. But that's what you get sometimes. I wish it wasn't the case. I wish every model was, you know, the same in terms of its details being accurate and all working, rather than, you know, unique models being very unique in ways where, you know, they should all be the same. Anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did enjoy. I really like this model. This is obviously one of the big reasons why I got it. Ethiopian's livery looks great, even though it's mostly a white livery. I don't mind it too much because it does have a bit of colour on it, which is good. Please comment, tell me what you think of this model, tell me if you're going to get it, subscribe for more, share this video as well so other people know about this model and see if they want to get it also, even though it is quite an old release. There may still be luck in finding this model, considering it wasn't like some models where it's highly sought after, you know, they sell out quite quickly, especially in pre-order. But you may have a chance with this one still. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.